All right, everybody, what's going on here? Bobby Hilton to give you guys a live look in here with Ray Ortiz versus Andy Gao, playing some straight pool. Now, I'm not even going to keep a score for you, but I will talk you through the game. Maybe some of you guys never played straight pool before. Might be something to observe, but I'll give you guys some observation on how this game is played and what they're doing. So they're playing straight pool. Every ball is worth 1 point, and your goal is to leave the last ball able to use to break into the rack. So if Andy makes his 2 ball, he's going to have that last ball hanging in the pocket to use it to break the rack. So he comes up a little short. So now it's a raise opportunity to either make whatever ball he thinks is easiest to leave position for the next ball to break into the rack. And how straight pool works is a 1 point per ball continuous, and he's going to scratch. No, he's not. Okay. So Andy is now going to rack, and he's going to rack him right here without the head ball. So it's going to be just a regular rack, but there'll be no head ball. And what Ray tries to do is tries to make this ball, and he's going to try to smash into the rack with some left-hand spin to try to break up the balls and start running racks. So, and Jason Shaw did this, and he did it 714 balls in a row, which is absolutely insane. This game is so hard, and obviously that record has been around for a couple years, but before that it was stood for like 60 years. So and looks like Andy's going to use that head ball for a marker, and then he's going to put it down on the bottom, and that's how you rack straight pool. So again, this is just a little tidbit before Bobby and Don play. So again, now Ray is going to try to make this ball and try to come into the rack, and he misses the rack. So he does get the point, but now he has to play it safe unless he sees a perfect shot here. So normally what they do on this shot is you hit the ball right into this pile right here with center. So the cue ball stays there and this ball pops out. And that's a good way to play safe. But let's see how Ray does it. He decides to go off the side, and that's not a bad shot. He put some left-hand spin on it, so he put the cue ball behind the rack. So Andy has no shot. And again, you don't have to make any order here. Every ball is worth a point. You only have to call the ball in the pocket. You don't have to call combos, kisses, or caroms. All you got to do is call the ball in the pocket, and then he's going to play another safe there. Now, these are one of the tricky shots with straight pool. Yeah, he's kind of baiting him. So if he decides to make this cue ball is going to come flying into the rack. Looks like he's not going to take. He's going to play conservative and try to bank this ball. But it came out. So now wherever the cue ball lies, Andy's going to play it. And it looks like Andy's going to have a shot on this 5 ball here. And what you try to do in a straight pool is just try to maneuver your way around the rack. Like if this combo is lined up over here, maybe try to get the cue ball over here so it can smash into the pile to make the balls go all around. And again, you don't have to really smash them. You just want to break them out so you can get 1 or 2 balls at a time, and then possibly break them up 1 or 2 balls and try to finish the rack. It looks like Andy tried to go into the rack, just misses. So now he's going to look, and this is where the trained eye comes in. This is where you're going to look for shots like caroms, where some of these balls can go. It looks like Andy's just going to play it safe and try to leave the cue ball behind a cluster of balls. So now it's going to be Ray's shot here with not too much to shoot. So you guys are getting a little treat here on the Shark Stream. Bobby going to give you guys a little straight pool lesson. Not too many people play straight pool. When I first started playing pool, the game of straight pool was starting to die back then. I'm talking about mid 80s. And 9 ball was really starting to take over. Come early 90s, it was all 9 ball. But when I first started playing pool, there was a lot of people playing this game. It's a very good game. Every ball is worth a point. All you have to do is call the ball in the pocket. There's never ball in hand. If you scratch, the ball is behind the head string. I used to call this in the kitchen. It's a K. Call it in the kitchen. And If you make a ball and scratch, you do lose a point, and you do not get that point as well. And that's a great shot right there by Mr. Gao, playing that ball on the side. And Andy is a really good straight pool player. He's been playing straight pool for many, many years. He still plays probably weekly with his friend Ken and a couple other players, so he does have a little bit of advantage here. But we're just trying to give you guys a little bit of straight pool content so you guys can watch it before the other list match, top 10 list match coming up. All right, looks like Andy's looking around the rack. He's trying to see if he has anything wired or something that he can make. If not, he's going to try to play the safe. And it looks like he is going to play the safe. Not a bad shot. It puts the cue ball behind the rack. And they're keeping score on the table. Those are counters, and that's what those counters are for. And they're keeping score. I'm not keeping score. I just want to put this game out here, let you guys check it out a little bit before my match. And pretty interesting. All right, so it looks like he's trying the one ball cross corner or safety. Okay, left-handed, pretty tough. Looking at the balls, he really doesn't have a good shot. But this is a great ball for pocketing balls. You just want to run balls. It's a great ball for positioning because you got to position your last couple balls to make sure you get that breakout ball. They're just going to keep playing safe here, putting each other back into the middle of the table behind all the balls. And somebody's going to have to give up here and crack and try a shot. And then it's usually that person who makes it is going to run out, or obviously if they break it out, then your opponent will take advantage of all your fruits of your labor, so if you will. So this is why this game is a mind game. A lot of times you'll be playing, you'll make a great shot, and then you miss the next shot, and it's so easy. It's seriously tough game. So, and again, these guys just keep putting the ball back behind that pile. That's their safety move right here. Andy gonna try a shot here, probably that one ball. And if he gets that one ball, he could be off to the races. And just play this and then play the two ball. Overcuts it. So Ray has a really good opportunity now. So what he's going to want to try to do here is if he can make the one and possibly come around, make the 6, or come around over here for the 2 and use the 2 to get position just like that. And his goal is he wants to be over here so he can pop this 11 ball in and into the rack and get these balls all over the place. So that's what he's going to. And if he has a big angle, he can try to get over there now. And that's exactly what he does. And one of the things that they always teach you is never draw into a rack. And that's what he did. He drew into the rack and it kind of sucks the cue ball in there. He's looking around. One of the things when you draw the ball into the rack, the cue ball is low spin, so it's a reverse spin and it kind of hugs those balls. When you draw into the rack, you want to make sure try to make sure you hit a side of a ball, so the ball will slide outward. So that's what happened to Ray. He made a good breakup shot, but because he drew into it, all right, he's trying to make this 10 ball here. And that's not good. But he doesn't leave Andy easy pickings. Andy's gonna have to make a shot here to get his balls rolling here. Hey, what's going on, Shark Stream Fan Club? How are you on this wonderful Friday evening? Yes, Rob Edwards, you do need to hit a rail after contact. If you do not hit a rail after contact, it is a foul. So it is a take away 1 point. It is never ball in hand. And the only time you get ball in hand, like I said, behind the kitchen, is if you scratch in the pocket. So And he's going to make quick work of this rack. And again, he's trying to leave. So his goal, I think, would be leave this ball for the last rack and try to leave a cue ball somewhere over here. So he can make this and smash it into the rack. So that's what he's going to try to do here. He's going to try to leave that 11 ball. Now, again, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. So he may decide at some point to shoot the 11. But I think his goal is going to be to make that 11 ball the last ball to be made. All right, Rob Slaughter's challenging me for a straight pool game. Yeah, it's a good game to practice. How about that? Nice shot by Andy. Looks like he can just roll this 3 ball up and play the 6, and then the 12, and then get position for that 11 ball. But when I was growing up, there was so many people playing straight pool. Now it's a rarity. You know, we have 1 or 2 people on a couple tables. All right, Andy's showing his stuff here now on the stream. That's a really good shot by Andy. Alex said these guys got straight pool action for sure. All right, Andy Gao showing stuff here. Looks like he's going to play 1 real position here. And like I said, he wants to use that 11 ball to break into the rack. Let's see, Robert Slaughter and Alex Bausch. I think me and Lucas would be a great straight pull matchup for you guys. All right, Andy, nice shot. Beautiful angle for the breakup. So again, now what happens is the triangle is going to come right here, and that's where the rack's going to go. And he's going to try to make this ball in here and fired into it. But I think Alex and Robert versus Lucas and Robert would be a great street pool matchup. Let's set it up. All right, I don't know if Ray's played a lot of straight pool, but this is just something that they were talking about. I'm like, hey, let's stream this. I don't think we've ever streamed a straight pool match yet on the Shark stream. So we get some of you guys viewers out there learning what straight pool is all about. And again, it looks like we might even have a match set up between Alex and Robert versus Lucas and myself. So we'll see. That could be a lot of fun. But let's see how Andy handles this. And again, Andy's using a house stick. He wasn't expecting to shoot. He was expecting to gab on the stream, but they decided to play a little bit because my match isn't going to be here for a while. So, all right. And Joe says, "What's the score?" I'm not keeping score here. We're just kind of. Oh, he just missed it. And what a beautiful breakup too. Unfortunately, he did not go in. So Ray's going to take full advantage here, and that's what I'm saying about this game. This game is so tedious. Oh no! And again, there's those easy shots in this game. You gotta finish and make those easy shots. But yeah, Andy's going to escape here with this because he made a good breakup and he left Ray a shot. Ray was not able to capitalize, so now Andy Gow has a golden opportunity. And the goal here is just basically run balls. You know, try to get your patterns ready, and you know, and again, you want to see what ball he wants to leave for last. So he may want to leave this 6 ball for last. Looks like it's close for a good breakup shot. So he's going to have to worry about this cluster as well. This might be dead here, though. This is one of those straight pool shots. I don't know if he's looking, but I mean, this looks like could be wired here. And it looks like that's what he's going to play here. It looks like he's going to play the 14. All he has to do is hit this pile, and everything's going to break up. Oh, and it looks like he's playing the 1 ball. And the 14 was wired. He just didn't hit it. So he has another option here to play this 3 ball. Back audio, I think it's 12 to 13. It could be. It could be. Like I said, I'm really not 100% sure. I don't know what he's looking at here. He's looking at a combo. Maybe he can't see the 3 or the 8. That's one of the things about this game. If you get out of position, you have a lot of other balls to shoot for and try to make. But again, it's all going to come down to your position play and your shot making as well, especially towards the end of the rack. So it looks like he's going to play this 8 ball on the side and bring the cue ball up table, possibly for the 4 ball. And he missed it. So now Ray is going to have an opportunity here to run some balls. Yeah, now again, Ray got to be thinking about what he's going to do for the breakup shot. I really like that 6 ball. So he needs to navigate his way around all those balls. You know, especially in street pool, you really want to stay away from the balls if the balls have a pocket. You don't want to start mushing them up. Everything has a pocket here. It just needs to go easy back and forth. He can play this 9 to the 8 if he wants, and then get that 4. Yeah, just like that. And he goes 9 to the 4, or he can play the 15 right now. He's got a lot of options here. It looks like he's going to try to draw this over here for the 15. That's not bad. A little stop, or maybe follow it up a little bit for the 13 next, and maybe even tap that 12 ball out of there, or get position for the 11. Okay, that's a good shot. He's going to make this 13 ball. I think he's just going to roll it up and play the 11 ball next. And a little firm, but again, he's going to be okay because he's got the 2 ball. Again, it's a little different than 8 ball. It's a lot different than 9 ball. But this is how you make balls in this game. You just try to stay away from hitting balls and just leave yourself, close to the middle of the table here. And now he really is going to start thinking about what position he's going to play, how he's going to get the run out, what ball he's going to use last to make the rack. So he's a little straighter than he wanted to be on this 11 ball. So he can draw it or follow it off the bottom rail. But again, he wants to get position, I think, for this 5 ball next. Looks like he's going to try to go opposite handed here. Again, he can play the 6 in the corner, but he also can play the 5 in the side. And it looks like he's going to have to play the 5 in the side now. So he really was fixated on that 11 ball. You really need to look around when you're playing straight pool because there's so many options. Again, you can shoot any ball in any pocket, anytime. So, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. And he missed there. So Andy's going to have an opportunity here. I think he's going to play this 12 ball. Maybe get 2 real position and play the 3 ball and then come back for the 5-4. Is what I'm thinking. He's just going to come right up here for this 3 ball and then try to come up here for the 4-5 and again leave that 6 ball for the last rack. And if he gets his ball too hard, he can still get position for the 5 and come back for the 3. So okay, looks like that's what he's going to do. So he's got position for the 5 or the 4. All right, so now he's going to get a nice angle here on this 4 ball so we can get back to the 3 ball. Again, he's going to try to leave the 6 ball for the last ball for the rack. So now the question is, will he try to go 1 rail and come up here? Or will he try to spin it with some bottom right and come up here? That's the question. And it looked like he tried to spin it. And Ray Ortiz is going to take advantage here. I think he's going to make this 3 ball in the corner or the side. And then make this 5 ball here. And again, try to leave the cue ball somewhere in the middle of the table. Okay, he's shooting the 6 ball. I don't really like that. Because, I mean, it really is not going to have a good breakup shot no matter where he goes. Because when you're breaking the ball, you really want to hit the rack solid on the side of the rack. You don't want to hit the top. But let's see what happens here. So again, it's going to rack right here. So he might be able to smash it pretty good, but the cue ball is really going to want to take off over here. And you got to be careful not to be on the rail here. Check this out, guys.
Samahan niyo ako dito sa Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Nana. Join us on Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Earl Strickland. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey, I'm Scott Hooper. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hello, I'm Alex Kazakis. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Colby.
I'm Reed,
Founders of Salado. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Bobby Hilton, the owner of VL Billiards. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Boy, that guy at the end is really handsome. Owner of a pool room. He does not make that, so broke up the rack rather nicely. And again, I think that was just a little bit of inexperience on Ray Ortiz's side. He really needed to leave that 6-ball last to break up the rack. Now Andy's got a nice open rack here. And the key here is keep it simple. Keep it simple. Here's a straight pull move. He sees the combo and just feels comfortable. He's just going to fire it in. That's what's great about this game. You're always got something to look at. And I'll probably just roll this up, play position for the 9-ball. Again, you don't want to go too fancy here. And that's what happens when you get too fancy. He literally just had to roll that up right over here. They could have made the 9, came back up over here, and made all these balls. So now Ray has a golden opportunity. If I remember when I used to play straight pool back in the day, the biggest problem, I used to make pretty good money playing pool. A lot of people started just to play pool, just started playing pool or weren't that good at it. They just try to do too much. This game is all about finesse. You really don't want to fire into the racks unless you need to, run the rack, plan your breakouts, and go from there. Alex Bosch, handsome and owns a pool. Oh, a double threat, a true double threat. And a Shark Stream. Don't forget, we got the Shark Stream. Let's go with the triple. And let's add a straight pool on there. Let's get that match set up. Me and Lucas versus you and Rob Slaughter. Should be a lot of fun. Definitely like that. All right, and now again, there's a scratch, so that means he will take 1 point away from his score. You'll have ball in hand behind the kitchen. So, and it's not ball in hand ever. All right, Andy's going to just tap in that 5. And it's got a little weird angle on this 9-ball, but I don't see any problem if they can navigate with some high right spin here. All right, Andy's trying the high round robin, trying to smash into that rack. Was not able to. So, but he has a couple opportunities to break that rack. He can play the 4 in the corner at some point or the 2-ball. So he really doesn't have to worry about it yet. Just basically play position for 1 or 2 balls at a time here until you get a nice easy position for the breakup shot. Nice shot by Andy. Look at that. And again, now he can use that 2-ball and just the 10-ball, just slide it over to that pack. Just went to the angle and 2-ball come right over here. Again, you want to hit this center. You don't want to hit this a lot of low, because if you hit it low, looks like he's going to go for the 2 and maybe draw back for the 4-ball. He kissed it. It was trying to do that. He might be wired here, though. He might be wired. Again, that's a straight pool thing here. You always got to look at the shots. Looks like he is going for it. Andy's looking around, looking around. Horatio says 7-4 looked wired. 7-4 this way. That could be possibility as well. Looks like he's doesn't have a shot. I think he's just gonna play safe and just put the cue ball right back over here for Mr. Ortiz. All right, and we got it to the same spot. And now we'll see if the 7-4 is wired. Because Ray has got a perfect opportunity. All right, Ray Ortiz back at the table. Is going for the 7-4. And Joe Raccio called that one. Straight wired into the hole. And now Ray has to break up that 14-5. And again, he's got to leave a ball for last. So he may want to leave that 2 ball. Because the 11 balls in the middle of the rack. So it's going to go the opposite side of the table. I see. So he's shooting this 2 ball. Once he makes his 2 ball, he's going to have no shot to have a ball for the breakup shot. So again, this is just straight pool, not not knowing what's the best ball to leave for the rack. Yes, it was a better ball for him to get position. But again, he's looking 3 or 4 balls deep, where if you start looking into the rack to break up the rack, you're talking about 10, 20, 30 ball runs. So he's going to play a combo here. Okay. And that ball is going to get spotted. And that might hinder Andy. It might actually hurt him because it's going to be right behind this cue ball, where Andy could have been able to make the 12. Now he may not be able to. So Ray Ortiz got a little bit of a break there. And he's going to have to try to cut this ball all the way up here and walk the dog. Again, he needs to leave one of these balls into the pack. So, to break up the rack. So it looks like he's calling it cross side. And again, you have to call the ball in the pocket here. That's all you got to call. You don't have to call. Look at that shot by Andy. Get out of there. Oh, good shot. All right, so he has a good shot here. He can make this. He wants to draw it back a little bit. He wants to leave it somewhere over here. So he has a good angle. It's going to be close. He wanted to be back a little bit more because he's going to have to fire this into the rail and into the rack to break it up. So let's see how close it is when he racks them. We're going to enjoy one more rack, and then I'm going to take a break.
My water right here.
Yeah, your water's right here. What's the score anyway?
33, 36, something like that.
Who's winning?
Pretty close. Right. I think he's up a couple.
Okay. So there you go. So look, we'll stay it. We're going to call it. But that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call Ray 36. Oops. Ray. All the way up to 36. I bet you Joe didn't know we're going to go this high with the buttons. Yeah, we're doing a race to 50. What a great shot right there by Andy. Unfortunately, he did not get any love. He doesn't have a really simple shot coming out of here. And again, we're going to do a race to 50. So okay. Not games needed, it's balls needed. All right, you guys got some straight pool entertainment for you guys. Viewing pleasure on the Shark Stream here tonight. And it looks like he played the 6 ball on the side. What a great shot. That's just straight pool experience right there. And he does have a pretty good shot on this 14 here. So we're going to put 1. He's got 1 on the run here. We'll add him after. Actually, we'll just add him right now. There you go. And he's got 1. So now it is a 15-14 race and a race to 50. Hi, Jamie.
Oh, hey.
How are you?
Oh, I just beat Sean Barrett for his spot.
Did you really?
I did.
So
6-4.
Sean Barrett lost his spot. He gave up. Wowee. How about that, guys?
Hell.
Oh,
But then I broke and I made something on the break, and then I had an incredible 1-9 combo. Thanks, man.
does he know he goes all the way down the list now to his spot?
All the way down, first of all. Crazy. Saying.
And Andy swings and misses, so Ray is going to have a shot here.
I was just tired of playing the same 5 people.
You skip 5 people?
No, I was tired of playing the same 5 people over and over again.
Yeah. You get stuck in that rut.
Yeah.
You got to beat that person, then you go up.
I did, but just weird.
Or you can just beat Sean Barrett and skip him 5 runs.
Just keep moving it up.
So we helped him. We got Jamie Fapp in the booth.
Hey.
Ray Ortiz looking to finish this off here. Needing 13 more balls to finish it. Straight pool, Jamie. What do you know about straight pool?
Oh, I know for years and years and years I used to watch the late Doc Passiola and Andy and Terry play for years. I used to sit there for hours at the old Yale billiards.
Yep. Andy still plays. He plays with Ken.
Mhm.
Right. It looks like he has a good chance to make this. I think this could possibly go over here. But this is a shot right here. He's got to get positioned for his next shot. He's got a cluster right here. It's not real simple, but see how he plays it.
Mm.
It looks like he's going to come around. I don't know if he can make that 2 ball or not.
Oh, yeah, all day.
Or 10 ball, I'm sorry. The 10 and 2 look really close together on these black
Yeah,
balls.
yeah, they do.
But I really like them, especially in rotation games. It's a lot easier to see.
I like them too. I don't think I like them on the shark strip because you can't tell what they are.
Yep, now we know he's got the 5 ball right here.
Mm.
Even though it's start ball, we know it's the 5. He might be able to make the 14. Draw this ball back. 1 real position. And again, he would want to leave now this or this for the run out, even though he's only going to need 1 or 2 more balls.
Yeah. All right, bye, guys.
All right. And looks like he only needs a couple more balls here to finish this rack. And he leaves himself a perfect break shot. This is absolutely what you want coming into a break shot. Maybe if this ball was a hair lower, but it's pretty good because the cue ball should go right into the rack. And then you just want a couple balls to find their way opening to start running a couple balls here. It's a pretty good win by Ray here. Andy is a really good straight pool player. This is great for shot making. You have to focus on making the shot. The cue ball is going to go into the pack here, so he just has to worry about making the shot here. Some of the old straight pool players in old school can play this ball off the rack and go in there and break it up as well. But let's see how he handles this breakup. Oh no! So now, and he scratched, so he's going to take 1 away. And Andy's going to have a wide open rack, and he's going to have a chance to, if he runs this rack, he will absolutely win 50 to 47. How crazy is this game? You know, it goes up from, he's going to go up from, almost a guaranteed win, scratching off the rack and leaving Andy a wide open run out. He's got a couple tied up balls he's got to deal with, but definitely not impossible. And he's going to start with this 8-ball. And don't forget, guys, if you're around tomorrow and you're interested in joining one of our charities, we are doing a nice shot. We are doing a walk a mile in her shoes tomorrow for women of use, and it's $50 to get in. 35 of that goes to the event. You're going to get a free T-shirt, and we're going to walk around the pool hall 4 or 5 times in our heels and show and support to all the women out there that have to deal with abusive situations. So we're very proud of that. My nephew, Adam Seifer, and my beautiful niece, Cynthia, they are the ones putting this together. So if you have nothing to do and you want to come down and have a good time, have a good cause, and wear some high heels, come on down to Yale Billiards. Doors open at 10 o'clock, starts at 11. It's going to be an absolute fun day. It's not going to be an all-day tournament. It will probably be done by half day. He played the bank. No, he did not. He played it straight in. So that's going to be all she wrote for this match here. Let's see, you got 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. So he got 5. So it looks like it's 47 to 40, I believe. Oh, no. Ray Ortiz needing 3 balls. Letting Andy right back in it again for the second time. That's one of the good things about this. It looks like he's going to try to skim this ball and cut it in the corner. And he's going to play the 14 first. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. And at least Ray's a long shot. Ray needs 3 balls to win this. Will he do it? He can play this 5-ball on the side here. He can play the 4 in the corner. Okay, looks like he's going for the 4 in the corner. He's going to draw this ball back, or possibly the 7 or the 5. And he's going to leave himself very, very difficult. Looks like he's going to play a combo, the 7 into the 5. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Okay, Andy needing 9 balls, and there is 8 on the table. So, and he's got a really easy ball to start. That's one of the things about this game, man. Straight pull, I've seen weirder things happen. Ray Ortiz had a 47 to 35 lead, breaking, and sometimes when you only need 1 or 2 balls after break, you don't want to break it up for your opponent. You just want to kind of tap it. All right, this is the shot of the match right here. If he can make this ball, and he does. What an awesome shot by Andy. Came out a little far though. He didn't want to be on this side of the table, but he's okay here. He can make this 10 ball. Follow it up for the 2 ball. Okay, that's it. I'm calling it. Ray Ortiz will win this rack right here. He's going to make the 2 and then position for the 10 or the 5 on the side. And that's going to be all she wrote. And make sure you guys join us in a little while. We're going to have another list match between Don and Bobby Hilton, myself. And I'm going to do my best to play well. I'm going to try not to rust my shots. I'm going to try to finish my racks. But I'm going to be doing my best to win and keep myself in this top 10 here. So make sure you join us for that. All right, Ray Ortiz needing 1 ball. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Very good, guys. And here is our sponsor page. I want to thank all you guys for sponsoring us. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. Of course, you got Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Kea Morgan, Sigma Wear, Man Cave Memories, Vacuum Lease, Simonis Cloth, and Harriman's Balls, Viking Q's, Yield Billiards, Andy Gow, Support, Share, Donate, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, of course, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Lotto App, Ben Strong, Jacoby, Agency One Group, Modern Barbershop, NM Billiards, Michael's Deli, KM Maintenance, Connecticut APA, and Enthusiastic Shine. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you join us a little while for Bobby Hilton's list match versus Don Gartman. Thank you.